Tony's Mod Time, it's Mod Time with Tony. Me, I'm Tony, and these are the mods. Mod Time!
Welcome to a special Saturday Mod Time with Tony for the 16th of July. We got a pretty interesting drop today. A map, a bunch of equipment, new stuff. And don't worry, if you don't have your coffee this morning, I know it's early. I got you covered. Let's get to the game real quick. Here is your map. This is called Recanto de Alvarado by Connect Modding. South American map, I believe. Decent sized fields here. Everything is pretty standard except one thing. The introduction of coffee beans. Now there is some equipment to go with this later. We'll get to that. But there is an introduction of coffee beans. As well as that, we got a coffee factory up here that we did not purchase. As you see here, it's your coffee factory. It's quite loud. Very well done. If we go outside here, there's your drop-off point. That door opens and closes. That is your coffee factory. Now that is necessary because these extra products, coffee beans, which you can sell, not a bad price, or roasted coffee beans. Now, a little curious on this. Regular coffee beans are worth more than roasted coffee beans. We're going to buy this because the only thing that can save that is the introduction of the ratios. So we take a tour around our coffee factory here. 437 grand is not that cheap. So it needs to be worth it. So let's see what our ratio is. 2 coffee beans become 1 roasted coffee bean. So you're actually going to lose money on this. Noticing this is kind of a pattern in these factories that the math doesn't quite work out. So again, coffee beans, max we get is 2,100 bucks. The roasted coffee beans, the max we get is 1,500 bucks. So we're taking something that's worth 2,100 bucks, cutting it in half through production, and getting less for it. Something to think about. But not only do we get this map, and again, here, let's go with the growth cycles here. We got to turn back on our seasonal growth so I can show you that. Did I not turn that on? Oh, I paused it. I always do that. All right. There we go. Seasonal growth, single planting seasons for the majority. Coffee beans, planting in the spring. Harvesting, you got October. 1 month to get these done. Olives is 1 month as well, so I don't know if that's realistic or not, but there you go. New farmer, you don't get field 59 here or that. You get these 2 fields here, which aren't numbered. So, I don't know how that's going to work. They're not numbered. There is some other issues on that I will show you as well. Equipment. Ignore that. We got a viewer. A little massy. These don't count. Get the regular harvester. All the basic starting equipment. Nothing crazy. Smaller stuff. But let's do a quick fly around. It's a very interesting map. I'm a fan of these South American maps. Field sizes are not huge. See if we can see by our contracts. 3 acres, 8 acres. 18 is 8 acres. So that field is right here, 8 acres. So you're going to get some that are bigger than 8 acres, but not super huge. Again, these fields up here are not numbered. So we'll go see what those are. Area maybe to potentially set something up. Let's see if we got all our good stuff turned. We don't. All right, let's turn that on. Make sure we got everything. So we got a sell point there. Again, beautifully done. It looks great. Love the power lines. Again, you got more sell points. We want to look straight ahead here what this is. Speed up a little more. Again, nice winding roads. Love the color of the dirt. You got your industrial area here. I'm not quite sure what this is. Sugarcane processing, slurry tanks. But this. These are sugarcane fields, apparently. That have no numbers. You can buy them. 187 grand. It's not that expensive. They're not numbered. It's different. As we go down further south, again, just dotted fields everywhere in here. I like the setup. I like the layout. Like I said, it has a few issues. The coffee price there. And we run into down here, grain storage, co-op. Bus station. Sawmills. Got little forested areas all over the place, in case you want to do that. There's the edge of your map there. Again, another little forestry area right there. Here's your start farm. It's not big. You got some fuel. You got a barn. Little house tucked in. Water. I mean, you can make it what you want, right? Let's jump down. Like I said, we get these two fields over here that aren't done. Very curious about these fields. As here they are. And this field, which is not numbered, has bushes in it. Now those bushes can be, as you see here, I tested, can be plowed under if you create fields. They don't disappear. Obviously, you see that over there. If you don't create fields. So you're going to have to recreate this field to get rid of those bushes. Or, you know, see if we can paint them away. But you're still going to have to create fields if you paint them away. So, another little small problem. Easily fixable, but it's interesting. So with the introduction of coffee on this map, we don't have a coffee harvester, right? Well, Jacto has you covered. Jacto has released 9 mods. You see here, all kinds of mods. We're going to go over them one by one. We're going to play with a couple of them just to see. Start off with this Condor AM18, 28 grand. Obviously, disregard working speed. That is my other mod. Holds 800 liters, 18 meter spread. It is liquid fert and herbicide. A nice smaller sprayer. Well done. Cool looking. We got the NPK 5030 lime fertilizer. 50 meter spread. Holds 5,000 liters. Now your lime and fert spread is going to be different. But it's 280 grand. It is a self-propelled fert spreader, lime spreader. It's pretty neat. But we have some of these. But this one's a cool version. Next up, we got the advanced. This is kind of like the Berthoud liquid fert and herbicide, 72 grand. 24-meter spread, pull behind. Again, pretty cool. Another brand. The Jacto brand. Next, we got the BC610. Liquid fert and herbicide. I thought, what was this thing? 15 grand, it's pretty cheap. It's a sprayer. It's 10 meters. Can go on a small tractor. You could use this for your vines. You could use this for a small farm. 10 meters for a small farm playthrough. Perfectly fine. I like this thing. I need to put this on my map regardless. Just in case you got a smaller field. You don't want those big booms out there. Again, it's beautifully done. 15 grand. It's pretty cheap. 600 liters. It's the only downside. 600 liters. Now we get into the weird stuff. The Hover by Jacto. 3 meters. Sugarcane harvester. It's 353 horsepower. 20 tons. It's kind of like the Scorpion. A little bit beefier. It's got the tracks. A little bit wider. Your standard sugarcane. Three meters versus 2 meters. So you get a little bit, you get 2 rows basically versus 1 row. A little bit wider. Same speed. Just a little bit wider. Here's where you get the fun stuff. Here is your coffee bean harvester. It's 2,000 liters, which I don't know if that's high or not. Coffee, I think, is going to be a high yield. That is your coffee harvester. We're going to buy this, try it out. We're going to add up, bump our speed up. 306 grand. Not super expensive. Now, interesting thing about this is you're kind of driving on the side there. Before we play with that, let's go through. We got the Jacto Tellus 10,000. 10,000 liters. Lime. Fert. We got some wheel options. BKTs. Treadboard. 36 meters. Again, it's going to vary based on lime or fert. 36 meters. It's very cool. Again, very well done. All the bolts look great. $80 grand. 10,000 liters, not bad. Only 110 horsepower to pull it as well. We got the Jacto Uniport. 489 grand. Liquid fert. Herbicide. 42 meter spread. Depending. 34 miles an hour. Working speed, it's going to be 15. It's a self-propelled sprayer, much like the others we have, but it's 4,500 liters, so it's not huge, but again, it's well done. It's the Jacto brand. And then lastly, we got a planter. 470 horsepower, holds 8,700 liters. It says it's 3 meters. It's not. It is a planter. It is not direct drilled. You got corn, sunflowers, soybeans, sugar beets, cotton. We did buy one of these. We are going to test this out. As you can see it here. This thing is wild. So it's... Your seed cart's on the back of the tractor. And your planter drags behind with the hoses. Very cool idea. 825 grand. Very, very, very expensive. But we are going to play with that as well. That is all your Jacto. 9 mods from Jacto. Here is our coffee harvester. Now, how do we plant coffee? Under production, orchards. You see here, we got coffee. Coffee trees. We're going to plant them just like we would grapes and olives. Cannot be planted in August. Oh yeah, we turned that back on, didn't we? There you go. It's your coffee trees. Let's see how this thing works. Got some animations here, maybe? No. Unfold the harvester. Wow. We rise up. Turn it on. So it's more of a shaking than a weird spinning. Inside of the cab is very cool. Look at those camera images up there. Now again, you are driving to the side. So we'll see how that looks in camera, or in cab. Just gonna drive over them just to look. That's gonna be interesting to try to figure out how to do that in cab. Kind of tricky. Obviously, we have nothing to harvest here. I want to try to fill this up. I want to see what the capacity is, so we're going to fill it with coffee beans. Now we have 2,000 liters of coffee beans. Extend our pipe. Oh, that is pretty neat. Let's see if we got a trailer for this. Little Salic takes it. Try down the line here. And Brantner takes all the trailers are taking it. So that is cool. You can change the height of that. Up, down. Very neat. Close that pipe. That is a cool machine. We've been asking for new crops for a long time. We've been asking for new ways to harvest those. This isn't exactly 100% new, but it's a new crop with a new machine to harvest it. We'll see if we can get those to grow. Let's look at the planter that we leased. There is the big tractor. Again, big capacity. Let's fill her up. Filled it up with seeds. It is pivoting there. Now watch the unfold mechanism of this. I'm guessing that back section is the 3 meters that it references. I would guess we're probably 15 meters on this. Let's just look. Checked with, it says 22 on VCA. Don't know if that's true or not, but that's what it says. So let's plant some corn. It's a pretty beefy machine. And there you go. See, we planted it right there. All good. Grapes there. A decent turn. It binds up a little bit there if you turn too tight. Very easy to steer. Cab, again, looks amazing. The detail on this is beautiful. I think this is great. Yeah, not cheap. None of this stuff's cheap, but I don't think it is possible. We'll give it a shot. There is no grapes on, or coffee on the map currently. So we're going to buy field 58. We're just going to try and see if we can do this. This way. And we can't. You cannot do the easy dev tools to get the grapes, or the coffee beans. I don't know how long they take. Let's do some fast forwarding. I know that's super exciting for you. We're going to fast forward, see how many months it takes. Sleep too fast. So they're already in a green state. That's 2 days. Obviously on seasons this will be different. Got a dark green after 3 days. Just travel out there and look. Oh, corn's growing. As you can see, they are ready to harvest. We have coffee beans on there. That's pretty neat, actually. The way that populates those beans. So let's try a quick harvest. Let's empty this. Get some good lights. We will turn it on. We are harvesting. 9 miles an hour, not bad. I know I got it set different. We're spraying out the side. Animation, the beans are disappearing slightly late. As you see, that goes away after we passed it. Not a big deal. We've gotten 436 liters of coffee for that. One strip. I don't know. I think this is awesome. This is trying new things. That planter is new. This is new. The little sprayer's different. Well done to Jacto and Connect modding on this. Turn that off. Only thing that needs to be fixed is the prices on the coffee, I think. Unless I'm missing something. Feel free to leave something in the comments if you think I did. But Saturday, you got a new map, a new crop, new machines, 9 new machines. And the best part is this is all platforms. This is for console, this is for PC, everything. Very excited. Well done. Thank you, modders, Connect, Jacto, for trying something different. Trying to innovate. More things like this are sorely needed. So get on there and play. I've just scratched the surface, giving you the overview. Get in there. Leave in the comments if you discover new things, some issues, whatever. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. But for now,
Tony's mod time, it's mod time with Tony. Me, I'm Tony, and these are the mods. Mod time!